Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on OMTimes Radio. And every night I'm choosing a different topic. And tonight I said, okay, let's talk a little bit about how to achieve prosperity in the new year. A new year is coming. It's going to be a new you, new opportunities, creating a better version of yourself. That's all we want. So let's learn some powerful ways. I call them sometimes rituals to elevate your financial energy, how to attract opportunities, how to get some recognition for your efforts. I know that we all deserve that, and we all want that. In fact, it is your birthright to be successful. You deserve to have an abundant amount of what you want and what you need. But it's easier said than done, especially in the modern world. Between this ongoing pandemic, the economy and the economic future of our world, we're all trying to find the best ways to generate more income, to invest wisely, and to lower our debts. And we all want 22 to be better. But how can we make it? I recently read a quote that says, no dream is too big when you truly understand that abundance is your birthright. And I read another quote that I think that was actually my favorite, that says, if your intention is powerful, your action will be powerful. And if your intention is powerful, your results will be powerful. Which actually says at the end of the day that everything is in your mind, and the miracle begins in the mind, and everything that's in the mind will be reflected in your reality. So these wise words are just a reminder that there is always a strong spiritual component in what we call success. In fact, performing spiritual exercises on a daily basis is just a reminder that putting everything in hard work in the real world is so significant. Rituals are just instruments in achieving your goal because they raise your vibration energy. They deliver clarity. They bring you new opportunities. And in the way the brain functions, they make perfect sense. You know, when we repeat an action, when we do something that we believe in, we create clusters of neurons and we establish patterns of behavior. So you believe that, for instance, by repeating a certain mantra that has some power within the words, you create, some pattern in the brain that will help you attract a certain situation, a specific circumstance. By doing that, you actually empower yourself and you bring that situation to you. That's why we speak so much lately about meditation, visualization, writing all kinds of mantras, praying, asking the divine, chanting. These are all divine action. This all have some kind of a spiritual component. And this have been used since the dawn of time to get what we want. So we should continue to use them in the modern world to manifest our deepest desire. I remember when I was a little girl, I was living in the northern part of Romania, in a place called Transylvania, a small town with no running water. And I always envisioned in the back of my head a big city with bright lights. I had a vision as a child, So I always imagine myself crossing a lot of water and kind of, going somewhere else, living in a different part of the world. As much as I don't know what that vision came to me because I was just a kid. But from my lifelong experience, I learned that there are several spiritual secrets that lead to achieving what you've been dreaming since your childhood. Since your childhood, you dream of your wedding day, you dream of your beautiful house, you dream of how many kids you're going to have, what a husband you're going to have. We always dream and dream and dream about the success of our lives, of going to college and graduating. So, but there are things that are called success, that create success. And those things are trusting your intuitive mind, seeing those things, speaking affirmations, showing gratitude, and resolving those patterns of behavior and what we call sometimes resolving your karma, your memory, the things that you need to heal. And I will expand on these principles and offer you much more in a few minutes. And I know that we all struggle to make progress in life, and we want to have prosperity because we need financial stability. But we don't really trust ourselves in that. We don't really know if this is really possible to achieve. I have a lot of you tonight. I was just talking to my producer, Christopher, that tonight, we have what we call a full house. And Michelle from California, Shirley from Florida, Barbara from Illinois, Catherine from Florida, Nikki, all of you guys, hold on the line. I promise I'll be with all of you. And anyone else who wants to call in, I don't even know if you have any more phone lines, but feel free to call in, 202-570-7057. I'm going to take all your calls tonight. I will briefly remind you about my new book that was released recently. I'm doing a lot of shows, all kinds of TV shows. Today I did a show in Tampa. After tomorrow I'm doing a show in Ohio. I did shows in Tennessee, in New York, all over the country. I'm doing shows, the morning shows, introducing the book to everybody. It's a book about commitment and archetypes that exist in nature. And I'm explaining everybody how significant it is to know your own archetype. The concept of archetype goes back to the Greeks more than 2,000 years ago, and was introduced in psychology by Carl Jung, Freud student, who took the concept from Plato, the Greek philosopher. And in this way, you know what I mean, we actually realize that our, characteristics, themes, our way of behaving, our weaknesses, our strength, our way of manifesting ourselves actually stems from our own archetypes. So I decided in the book to define different archetypes. And the reason I did this, because I'm seeing, and I work with so many people, but I'm seeing how many divorces and breaks up exist out there. And I decided to write this book as a predictability chart to how people prevent separation and divorces, and to understand themselves, who they are, what kind of an archetype, and who's your match. So that's why the book is helping you understand who you are and who is your compatible, who's compatible with you. So avoid being with a person who's not compatible, so that by doing so, you prevent the struggle, the pain, the hard time that people go when they go through a divorce or a breakup. So also the book talks in great length about what commitment is all about. The new generation has a very hard time committing to each other. Commitment means giving yourself to another person. Then the young generation doesn't really want to do it anymore. They don't believe in marriage the way our parents, grandparents believed it. So this is the whole idea of the book. And I think you're going to love the book. So if you consider reading the book, let me know. I will gladly talk to you much more about this and guide you much more through the concept of the book. So, and if you have questions about your book, feel free to write me an email at CarmenHarra, Carmen Harra, my name, one word, at AOL.com. And I would love, as I said, to speak today much more about how to get success, the success you deserve. But in the same time, I realize there are so many people online, and I would prefer to answer your questions. So I'm going to go to my first call, and I think my first call is Michelle from California. Hi, my dear Michelle, and welcome to the show. Michelle, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Okay, wonderful. How can I help you?
I have a really good friend of mine who's in a very bad situation. Her neighbor moved out and left her cat. She kind of abandoned her cat and left my friend and her mother they didn't really know what to do because they're not used to having a cat to care for. And this woman kept making them empty promises that she was going to come and get the cat and do all this other stuff. And basically, she didn't come and get the cat. So my friend started taking care of the cat. The cat hadn't been taken care of very well from the lady. And so my friend and her mother were taking care of the cat, and they really didn't want the cat. Well, my friend became very, very attached to the cat, but her mother doesn't want her to keep the cat. So she found someone to help her with the cat, a rescue person who took the cat to the vet and so forth and such. And this cat is older. She's basically lived at the location for over 10 years. So my friend is really heartbroken because she really wants to keep the cat. And the cat has gone to the vet, and now the cat is really unhappy, depressed, and miserable because she's at the lady's house who's taking care of her, and she's in a cage, and she's just very upset. And my friend doesn't know what to do. She says, you're a wonderful animal person, and she wants to know, do you think that by some chance her family will have a change of heart, like maybe let her keep the cat? What is your feeling about, does the cat really want to be outside? What do you think is the best solution for the cat? What does your feeling tell you that's going to happen?
Well, I am a big animal lover. I have 4 cats in my house, and I have another 7, 8 cats around my house. So you can imagine.
Would you like to take this cat?
Oh, I'll take any cat,
Oh,
Where are you, in California?
She just wants this cat to have a really good home. She's a very special cat. My
I
friend
will
is a very
take
wonderful
any
person.
cat. I'm feeding any cat around in the area. Cats, they do come to my house because an animal feels if there is somebody loving them and, unconditionally giving them food. And I know a cat is attached to the house. And if you take a cat out of for instance, I'm giving you an example. I have a cat that's 18 or 19-year-old, and I took him to my New York house. I live in Florida. And there was a time in my life when I said, okay, I'm going to spend for 8 months in New York. So I took my cats and I moved all of them to my New York house. And my cat, who used to love Florida, was so depressed that for months and months the cat refused to go out, refused to do anything. And I was so worried that I'm going to lose that I decided to go back to Florida just for the sake of that cat. So,
oh my God, what a wonderful person you are.
Yeah, I will not hurt an animal. They are better than us, And I have dogs. I love so much animals. I will take this cat, give it to me. I'll take
Animals
very
are
good
better
care.
than most people.
Yeah, animals will never hurt, will never do anything wrong. They give us that an animal will sacrifice. I've seen animals sacrificing for us in many cases, and it's just so incredible. They give their lives, It's such a genuine feeling for them, and we're not capable of. We can't, it's just, I'm listening to what you are telling me, and it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. So if there is a way I will definitely get this cat. The cat is in where? In LA?
Yeah, she's just really upset. My friend is heartbroken. She really wants to keep the cat, but her mother will not let her keep the cat. And I
I
can't
think
take the cat because I have coyotes, so I can't take the
I
cat.
think oh no, then that they will kill the cat. But
Oh, yeah.
if she will convince the mother that this is good karma, if you do this, you get rewarded by the divine order. There's a divine order in this universe. So if the mother will understand how powerful this is for her too, to keep this cat, what a good deed this is. The mother will love that cat and will let that cat live in that environment. The cat will be very happy in the environment because the cat is already attached to that place. So,
Yes.
and plus she loves already the cat. So that would be the ideal
Yes.
scenario. If not, have that woman give me a call and we'll figure it out a way for me to bring the cat here.
Oh, it's very nice of you. Do you have any kind of feeling of what might happen? Do you think
I
you
do
have
think
any?
that the cat will end up in the home, and that her mother will accept the cat. I
Okay, her
have
mom's
this
a
feeling
wonderful
for.
person.
I
Yeah,
feel
she
like the
just
mother,
doesn't.
if somebody will talk to the mother and the woman will understand that there is no accident, that cat is in her life. That cat is a symbol of something, the symbol of her action, of her, and the cat is a healing force. The Egyptians actually love cats. They worship cats. Cats were like sent by gods. They have magic power. They live 9 lives. They can heal you. A cat can stay by you and take your bad energies away. They absorb frequencies in the astral and this auric field around you. It's just fascinating, the capacity that a cat has to help you get better, to help you improve your health. It can be proven, even scientifically, that a cat can actually do a lot of good to you. So I hope that the mother will understand this, that cat plays a role in their lives. And they should allow the cat to live there and even treat the cat with love.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to call you back for questions for myself at another time. You gave me chills with what you just said. It resonates in my heart. Wow.
Yeah, so just tell that lady to give me a call. I would gladly talk to her and tell her how I feel, because I think this is something more profound than just a story about a cat. There's way much more into this.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, my lovely Michelle. Anything else I
Well,
can
thank
do
you.
for you?
No, can I call you back another time and ask you, because I'm in a dilemma with my
You can
career
you
and I don't
can
know what to
call me
do.
anytime. I'm here any Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern,
Okay.
and I have a new
Okay.
show on top of this show that starts January in California on ABC. So you can reach to me on 2
Oh,
different shows, this one and another one. If you go to my site,
okay.
carmenharra.com, you can see my new
Okay.
show that is in California on the radio on an ABC station. So you can reach me
Okay.
there too. So that's in
Okay.
California, by the way. So you can call
Oh,
that
okay.
station too. So I'll be very
My friend
glad
was
to
right about you.
communicate with you.
Very wonderful.
Sorry?
Very wonderful person. You're a very wonderful person. My friend was right about you. I could tell. I feel the energy come through the phone. No, really, I do. I really feel it. Wow.
Oh, I love you. I love you, Michelle. God bless you, my beautiful friend. And I hope to hear from
Okay.
you soon, okay?
Thank you
And
so much. I really appreciate your time.
have your friend call me. I'll be very happy to talk to her.
Okay, I'll have her call you. Thank you so much, Carmen. Very nice to meet
I
you.
love you, Michelle. Okay, my sweetheart. God bless you. I'm going to go to
Bye.
Shirley from Florida. Hi, my dear Shirley. How are you, my love?
Did you say Shirley?
Yes,
Oh, hi, Carmen. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, my love?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the call. I've been trying to
Uh,
call you, but I always miss on the time.
No, I'm so glad that you called me. How are you and
Yes.
how can I help?
Yeah, I have a quick question. So you know how
Mm-hmm.
the real estate right now is all kinds of crazy and inflation rate and all that. And I'm
Right.
thinking of buying something, and I don't know if this is the right time, if the market is gonna crash again, or if we're
No,
gonna
no,
continue
this
going
is
up in prices.
the it's the best time to do it. Still you can. The Feds are gonna raise the rates, but the market is not gonna crash and the prices will continue to go up. So
Okay.
I suggest you get a house till you can.
Yeah.
The inflation is going to the roof. the the economy, the system, the monetary system is in trouble in the future. We're going to see major changes from now on to 25 and 2029. So we may not even have paper money. All kinds of decisions will be made. So I think the best investment that anybody can do is having a property, and even buy another property that you might be able to rent, because instead of keeping money in the bank, and that's where the problem becomes serious. So the wiser decision is something solid, something that you know you will always have, and that involves. And the market is this time is we're not dealing with what happened in 2008. This time is not going to be a crash. So that's why the prices, if you see, continues to go up and continue to go up, in spite of the fact that the Feds just announced that they're going to start raising the interest rates. But the problem is they will be forced to drop the interest rates again. Why? We're going back into problems with the COVID. We're going back into lockdowns. We're going back in all kinds of problems. It's like we're going back to the square one, unfortunately. I hate to say something so dramatic, but it doesn't look very good. The situation for us for the next 11 years is up and down. So quite a long period of time. This is the transition that humanity goes through for the next 11 years. So my advice is buy a property.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I've been looking, so I was just waiting to talk to you.
And I think you're going to get it an amazing, if you want to get it with a mortgage, you're going to have an amazing rate still, because they can't raise too much the rates at the beginning. In time, they will try, but then they're going to be forced to drop it again,
Yeah. And that was going to be my second question. If I have the choice of paying cash versus a mortgage, what would be best?
If you get a good rate, a very good rate, like 2 point something, you might get that rate. If you have a good credit score, do you have a good credit score?
Yes.
If you get a good credit score, 7.5 or something like this or higher, then you definitely get the 2.2. It depends for how many years. If you get a 15 years fix or a 10-year fix, then your interest is 1.9 or 2 point interest. It would be better to get it with a mortgage versus with cash. Or pay like 20% and the rest get it with a mortgage. Because in the future it's going to be difficult to get a mortgage. So take advantage of this opportunity. With that kind of an interest rate, I'm not an economist, but I'm just I have many investment myself in properties, and I confess I just bought a property last year and was the best thing I've done. I already made a lot of money in that investment because it went up so fast, and the interest rate was amazing. So it's just the best thing to do. So just do it. Just do it.
Okay. Sounds good. And then I have one more question.
Sure.
In my love life, so I started dating someone recently, and not sure if you can give me guidance
Is he an introvert? Is he an introvert? Yeah, that's how I feel about him. I feel like he's an introvert. I feel like he's not a good communicator. He doesn't know how to open up. I think you need to make him open up to you. And then I feel he is reliable. He's a nice man. He has great qualities. But you need to get to know him. And the only way you will be able is by opening the communication. And I want to talk to you much more about him. So try to do that and let me know. Call me again and let me know in a week or a month. How is the communication going? And this is the time of the year, this is the time to spend more time with people and to give and to receive and to build on a relationship. So try to, before you get involved in this, try to ask yourself if you're ready for the relationship. If you feel like what's inside you will be reflected in a relationship, and ask yourself, am I harboring any negativity from the past? Am I completely healed from whatever happened to me before this relationship? Am I ready to date again? And if you say, yes, I am, have that honest conversation with yourself. And if you say, yes, I am, then your goal is to open up the channel of communication with this man and help him tell you what's going on with him, what's inside him. And then you have all the chances to build a great relationship with him, because he's a good quality man.
Yeah, that's
matters.
exactly the way he is. Yeah.
I like him for you.
It. Oh, thank
I like
you
him
so
for
much.
you. Okay, my
Thank
love.
you,
Thank you for
Carmen.
calling me, and all the best for you, and happy holidays, and call me anytime, okay?
Thank you. Happy holidays. Love you.
I love you. I love you. I'm going to go and take a short break, and then I'm going to go to Barbara, then to Catherine, then to Nick, then to Robin. So you guys hold on the line. I'll be with you in a second.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
COVID-19, brought to you by CDC and the Ad Council.
If you're feeling increasingly lonely right now, you're not alone. It's totally normal. Even though we may not be able to get together in person, connecting virtually with friends and family still gives you a chance to interact with people and may help raise your spirits. Join a virtual book club, set up group text chats, or online video coffee breaks with coworkers.
Find more self-care and coping tips at coping-19.org.
And I'm back, and I'd love to talk to Barbara from Illinois. Hi, my dear Barbara.
Hello, Carmen. How are you, dear?
I love you, Barbara. It's
oh,
so
my
good
gosh.
to talk
When are
to
you coming to Chicago? I got to get that out of the way right now.
I'll come. Just, you know me, living in Florida in the warmer weather, and you guys, how is the weather there, by the way? Is it cold or is still? Somebody called me the other day, said it was really nice. Is that true?
That was true. It was very nice. It was in the
60s,
high
no?
50s. Yeah, 60, almost
Wow.
62. Yeah.
Unreal. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it sure is. I think today is in the 40s, which is still unreal.
Still incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because usually in October we're in snow, but we've been lucky.
Right.
So I have to ask you, I talked to you, oh my gosh, at the beginning of the year, and I had a problem with somebody in my energy, okay?
Okay.
And I was telling you how I couldn't see stars in my third eye. And I want to know, how am I doing with trying to take back power and removing this?
So, in other words, there was a vibration energy that interfered in your field of energy, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you still feel that? Do you still feel it around you?
Sometimes I do. I am feeling better, but I still, Carmen, I won't be happy until I can see my stars.
I think
because
you need.
go ahead.
I'm listening.
No, you go ahead.
No, I'm listening because I want to hear what you have to say, how you
So
perceive
I
this.
feel like, yeah, I feel like something was lifted, but maybe not totally.
Did I give you any advice how to live this?
You said to work on my my solar plexus. So
Okay.
about the power in there. If you have something else to help me, let me know.
Okay, well, try to take what can clean the vibration. You know, around us there's a biofield of energy. So usually when somebody sends us a negative thought, or when there's the so-called evil eye, or if there is we tap into an energy that exists and is almost invisible. The way it happens, it penetrates this envelope that exists, that surrounds it, that is not visible with our eye. So, but we feel it, and we feel something is not right. And what you need to purify. That's why sometimes people use incense. Sometimes we use the salt. Sometimes people love going to the ocean because the ocean has a lot of salt. And the reason is that the salt is the mineral that takes away vibration that are negative. So I recommend to take bath with salt, like take a big teaspoon of salt. And you can also do something else at midnight. At midnight, take a big bag of salt and throw it on the ground and say, I'm releasing this energy, sending it back to the earth in the ground. So in this way, you liberate whatever is that is tapping into you, you're releasing it back to the earth so it doesn't affect you anymore. So either bath with salt or do this but only at midnight. At midnight, we used to say the sky open. At midnight, the connection with the other world is very powerful. And the salt is the mineral that, thanks to salt, Edison discovered the light. We have light in our house because of the salt. So salt exists in the blood, in the tears, and without the salt, we won't have heat. Without salt, our heart is not going to beat, So it's electricity in our system is because there's salt in the food, in everything. So without sodium, our thyroid is not going to function. Our heart is not going to beat. So the salt is necessary to heal the biofield of energy. So take a teaspoon of salt, put it in a bathtub, and take 9 days.
Can I do it in the shower?
Yeah, you can put it in the shower. You can put it in a shower, but it has to be a big teaspoon. Wash yourself with that. And sometimes you can put 1 teaspoon of vanilla that you use for the vanilla in combination with salt produces a chemical reaction. But that is not damaging in any way, but it does purify. It amplifies the quality of salt to make it, in other words, it makes your field of energy even lighter and more pure. So
now, would it be better if I use like pink Himalayan salt?
Yeah, whichever. It is the same. Effect is similar. Himalayan salt is probably the best, but you can even use the one in the kitchen, the regular salt. But also at midnight, if you still feel that energy, Fridays usually are the best because it's the fifth dimension, the 5th day of the week is Friday. No doubt that Jesus died on on the 5th day of the week, the house of transit of death, the 5th dimension. So on Friday at midnight, you take a big bag of salt and you throw it on the ground and you say, I'm releasing, the way the salt goes back to the earth, I'm releasing whatever energy exists in my field of energy, I'm sending it back to the ground. So you're going to feel so amazing after this. And a lot of things will heal. You create a healing effect on your full body because the body operates on the field of energy. Our body exist in the field of energy, things that we don't actually realize. You know, the way the heart beats, you know, the way the blood circulates, the way everything in the body connects. The connectivity of the physical dimension has a lot to do with this. So I want you to do these two things and let me know how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, and plus this damaging vibration will be forever gone, and you will feel fabulous about that.
Oh, wow. You know, because this person had bad intentions and I was not aware. I told you. And
but after this, that person can never ever touch. He never ever touch you. And whenever you do the salt and sand it in the ground, you can even mention the name of the person, you know, because the salt absorbs, a name has a vibrational energy. So a name in itself has a certain frequency. So the salt intakes that energy and it removes it out of you forever. So that will do, you will see an amazing result. I promise you.
Okay, now I have one other question. Can you see, because I've had health issues, and I think it could be because of this, because of what had gone on.
For sure.
Going forward, I want to work with animals, okay, and communicating with them, like maybe a pet psychic or, and
do it. Yeah. Animals are very healing. They represent a healing force. So please do it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be okay. I'd be good at it, or
you'll be very good. You have an extraordinary intuitive mind, and doing what I'm telling you to do will actually open your channel of communication, will enhance your abilities. By purifying the frequency will enhance your frequency, so you will even be better in doing it. The more you do, the better it gets. We all have that ability. Everybody has it. Just do it. Do it, and you will find that there will be one animal in particular that your communication will be so incredible. So let me know about this. I'm just curious how it's going to go, but it's going to be just fascinating. I'm very proud of you, Barbara.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a dog. Well, I know a dog.
It's a dog. It's one big dog. It's a big dog.
A dog or a horse?
It can be both, but the first thing that came in my mind is a big dog.
Okay.
I also think that in another life you had a horse that you are very close to, a horse that saved your life. So I won't be surprised if in this life you will have an amazing soul connection to a horse. You know, we're very close to animals, and that connection can come also from previous lives. So in your case, there was a dog there was a horse who saved your life.
Oh wow, that's fascinating. Yeah, that know, and I don't own horses. I haven't ridden horses since I've been a kid, and I'm not a kid anymore. I'm closer to your age, Carmen. And but the universe keeps putting in my mouth that I'm going to work with horses.
Do it. Try first and then call me and let me know, because the experience will be breathtaking. It will open the channel to your past life and to that experience that I'm trying to bring in, and I'm awakening something in you that you went through, and you will understand what I'm telling you. The first time you will try to connect to that horse, you know.
Okay,
my love.
Well, thank you so much.
Love you,
and
Barbara.
I'm gonna keep sending you thoughts, Carmen, that you come to Chicago.
I'm gonna come, my love. I promise. I'll come in the spring. I'll be there.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't come here in the winter either. Well, thank you,
I'm a
Carmen.
Florida girl, Barbara. I got so used to the warmer weather. Okay, my love. I love you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I love you, Barbara.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, my love. I'm going to go to Catherine in Florida, who's in Florida like me. Hi, my Catherine. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. I'm doing okay.
Hi, beautiful.
Yep.
How are you, my love?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
I recently lost my mom and also my husband, and
Oh.
so I wanted to know if you had any messages and just whatever you saw that's hopeful in the future, because I
Okay,
could use
so
a
let
little
me see.
hope
Let me
right
see. Your
now.
mother sits on a top of a mountain, which is impressive. The way she's like, she said, like on the top of a mountain. It's almost like you sit on the top of a pyramid. She said she's so in a very high dimension. She said she feels so protected. She said she's. It's almost like if there's heaven, there's where she is. She said this is. She said, where I am, I'm beautiful. She said, I'm seeing rivers and I'm seeing mountains and I'm seeing valleys and I'm feeling like flying and I'm so young and powerful. Oh my God, I have chills all over my body. She has long hair. She's gorgeous. She said, I can do whatever I want to do. I'm free. No suffering, no nothing. She said, it's beautiful. She said, remember, I always love you and I will always love you and I will always be there. So speak with me whenever you need something, just tell me to come. When you say come, I'll be there. You will feel it. You will feel like a wind. You'll feel like an energy surrounding you. She said, I'll come sometime at night. You'll hear a noise. You'll hear and you'll just wake up around 3-4 o'clock. You might have very lucid and vivid dreams of me, but I want you to know I'm very safe. She shows me a big A, an initial A. I don't know what it means. She said she found a lot of the people she loved on the other side and a lot of her ancestors, people through. She said she never knew she lived so many lives. She said she never knew she was such an old soul unless she passed. She said the passing was very easy. She said she felt nothing. She just was flying and she saw herself in that high space, in that beautiful environment that she's describing. She said she's still there. Everything is divine. She said if there is a divine world, that's the divine world. She said we are so scared of going there, but she said this is magic. She said it's even more beautiful than it can be described in words. So she's describing it with so much passion and with so much joy. She said she wants you to know how happy she is and how she feels like love there and she feels free there. And she tells me, do you have a brother?
Yes, 2.
Okay, she talks about your brother. She said, tell them, relate to them what she's describing. Your father is
Okay.
deceased too?
So my father, yes.
Yeah, she said he's there with her. She said he welcomed her, brought her some white flowers. He said he was read. He knew she's coming. And she shows me a number 5 and 17. Does it ring any bell? Shows me 2 numbers, 5 and 17. I don't know what she's trying to say. Does it ring any bell?
Yes, 5. That's the month my daughter was born, and 17 is the year my son died.
Okay, so there's a meaning into this. So she's bringing those numbers because there's a reference to the people in your life. She said she loved everybody in your kids and everything. She definitely is with your son because the 17 is the reference to your son. Who's with the D? Who's David Daniel? Who has a D name?
Doesn't ring a bell right now, but yeah, I recently lost my husband, and I didn't know if he was coming through with any messages for me.
Let me see if he is.
It's very recent.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Well, it's interesting. With him, I have a total different sense. With him, I have a feeling like, well, mother, I have this sense of liberation. With him, I have a feeling like He's still looking for his road. He's trying to find his path, and I don't know if he was really ready to go. Does it make sense?
Yes, he wasn't really ready. No.
Your mother was ready. Your mother,
Yes, she was.
in a second she was there. She knew, she was prepared. He was not really ready.
No, he had
He
a lot
said
more
he
to
was,
do.
yeah. She said he wanted to stay. He's still looking. He said he's looking. He's not with your mother. They're not together. They don't come together. Your mother is with her husband, with your dad. Your mother is with your son. Your mother is with a different group of people. And your husband is in a different dimension. He went in a different way and still looking. Did this happen recently?
Yes, about
That's
2 weeks
why.
ago.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It takes 40 days for the soul to get there. It takes 40 days. So
Okay.
he's looking for his path. He's not there yet. He said he loved you very much. He said take care of you. He said he's sorry. He said he never meant for this to happen. He said I guess the time was his time ended. Um, was he really sick?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he said
Cancer.
he said the suffering, he couldn't take the suffering. He said he didn't want to suffer. He said in a way this was better. He also said that he was not well treated, or the treatment was not helping him. Is that true?
Yes, well, they couldn't really do anything at the end.
Yeah, probably
couldn't
that's what
help.
he's referring to. He said he was not ready, but in a way he prayed he will go. He said the one who waited for him was a woman. I guess that must have been his mom.
Okay,
And
yes.
he shows me an S and a B name. What is this that he's trying to say? He's trying to say something. He shows me initials. At the age of 64 or 60 something. How old was your husband?
62.
Yeah, 60 something. So that was his age. He shows me this woman who waited for him and encouraged him to come, almost like took him in her arms. I don't know if this is his mom or his grandma. That I'm not sure. And who's Susan or S? Who's this S name?
It could be my mom, Sheila, but I don't know.
With an S? Then she died before him, no?
Yeah.
Then yes, then she did encourage him to go, because it's the woman with the S who took him in her arms. But then for some reason, you know what I mean, as she is at a different dimension, he couldn't just stay there. Something about he's still looking for his path. It takes 40 days for the soul to get completely there, but he was helped.
Okay.
I can talk for hours about this. Unfortunately, my show doesn't let me.
Right. No, I just wanted to know if there were any messages, but thank you very much, Carmen.
I'm trying to give as much as I can, Catherine. I would love to talk to you much more. Give me a call one day, and I'll try to help you more. Give me a private call, and I will help you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
I love you, my Catherine. I just feel for you. I love you, my dear.
Thank you, and have a good Christmas.
I know. I lost my husband. I lost my mom. I understand what you're going through.
Yep. Okay.
I really do, and I really want to help. And probably if I'll try to speak with you more. Just one day, give me a call these days, and I promise I'll help you more. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
I love you, Catherine. I'm gonna go to Nick. Hi, my Nick. How are you, my dear? Oh, Nikki. How are you, Nikki?
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Hi, beautiful Nikki. How can I help you?
Hi. So we spoke in spring, and you told me about I will meet someone this summer, and it's gonna be through work, through a project. and
Mm-hmm.
that he has 2 kids. So there is one person at work, which I don't think it's a good idea anyway, but who really likes me
Okay.
and really does a lot of things for me and even my son. And
Mm-hmm.
coworkers, they say, well, he likes you, and they're trying to be matchmakers. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, okay, but he's much younger than me. So I don't
It doesn't
know.
matter. I feel very good about this guy for you. For some reason, there's something there.
I know there is something there, but what is it, and why doesn't it go forward, or when will it go?
Do you think you're blocking it?
Maybe, like always.
Yeah, I feel like you are the one blocking it by doubting, by not seeing the reason, by not wanting to go for it and finding reasons not to go for it. That's what
No,
you do.
actually,
You
but actually, I invited him. He is the shy one, very, very shy, and I invited him for a
Okay.
walk, and
Okay.
he ran away.
He will come around. He might come around
And
right away. He is contemplating, he's thinking about it. That he may be shy, I agree. I agree that he's shy. It doesn't mean he's not going to come around, and it doesn't mean. I want you to rethink how you're going to handle it. And it's okay to be a little bit more aggressive. It's okay to try to make it work. So both of you have put to a test. You know, it's your test, and you are testing each other here. Work a little bit more on this, and you're going to see good results. I don't care if he's younger, older, doesn't mean anything. But you need to stop sabotaging this, and he also needs to open up to the communication because he really likes you a lot.
yeah,
And there is
I do.
something, as I said, I'm repeating myself, there is something here.
Like something what?
Something that can be karmic, something that has a deeper meaning, something that is a lesson to learn, something that means you can take this to another level and it can translate into a wonderful connection. So that there's a deeper meaning other than something superficial. This is not just a date, it can be a soulmate bond, it can be something profound. You just have to figure it out what it is, but only by reaching out to each other and allowing it to happen, you will know exactly how to make it happen. But I feel like you will. This is part of the things that I was telling you in the spring when we spoke. Because it does come through work. But I personally, I'm getting excited about this person for you.
But he's very young. He does say it doesn't matter. So everything that
No,
he's
it
been
doesn't
telling
matter.
me-
It does. I'm seeing this all the time lately. I'm seeing men marrying women 30, 40 years older. I'm seeing women marrying men 20 years younger. This is the world we are living in. This is the world. I'm seeing women at
But
52 getting pregnant. It's just, this is the new norm.
But
This is new. This is the way the world is right now.
he is very, very, very anxious person. Very, very shy.
Mm-hmm.
And I am too.
Possible.
I am too. I am very
Yeah,
shy.
what you acknowledge, he has to acknowledge, and you both acknowledge that, and you have to overcome the anxiety, the anxiousness, the feeling of being introvert and scared, and there must be a reason he's like this. These things need to be worked out.
I helped him a lot according to him,
Mm-hmm.
right, by talking.
Right.
And
Right.
but it's true. I run away. I tell them,
Mm-hmm.
I tell coworkers, work relationship is not healthy. Him being much
Right.
younger is not that healthy. So I'm not sure
Right.
where it's gonna go. Sometimes I give up and I say, you know what? He's a very good friend, and we're just gonna end up as friends. But and we might. I don't know, but I just don't know what to do because I don't know. I don't know if this is the guy or this is not the guy. I have no idea. And I know it's a learning
feel
thing.
Like, I can't 100% be sure because I have nothing to relate. All I know is that in your life there's somebody in that environment that comes, and the rest of the details I can't be sure, but intuitively I feel that this might be it. So, and I just want you to dig a little bit deeper and allow it to happen, and even if you're more aggressive, make it happen.
Oh, I tried.
Okay.
So
I'm at the end of the show, my love, so unfortunately I have to let you
just
go.
one more
And
question,
Robin,
really quick. Do you think this mandate vaccine is going to go through?
What the?
The vaccine mandate.
No, it's not going to go through.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, my love.
Okay.
Robin,
bye.
I own you next time because I had so many people today. Robin, I love you. And you guys have a Merry Christmas. I love all of you. Thank you for calling me. I'm Carmen Harra. I'll be with you next week. We're going to talk about 22, the